As you know, the mission of our church is to make disciples of Jesus Christ for the transformation of the world by sharing faith and serving others. We want to live out the truth of two scriptures. One is to love God with our heart, soul, mind, and strength, and the other is to love our neighbor as ourselves. When Jesus told that story, people asked him, who is our neighbor? And then he told the story of the Good Samaritan, which basically means anyone who needs your help is your neighbor. Well, there are people in Haiti who need our help, and we heard a call to come and see if we could meet them and learn about their needs, and so we've come here. And as we've come here, we have come to see God at work in this place, and our hearts have been touched. And the people on this team, just speaking for ourselves, we've been changed, and we've heard the voice of God asking us to come and help these people. And these people we came to bless, but we have discovered that they are a blessing to us. They are bringing joy into our lives with their faith, with their courage, with their strength, and we have decided to give a part of our lives to these people. We will give our money, our prayers, our time, and we want to invite you to see some of the things we've seen that have touched our hearts and we think begun a change in our lives.
I'm standing here with Mr. James Fetty, the director of the orphanage and the school, and I will have one basic question to ask him. That is, Mr. Fetty, how many days a week do you have to work in Port-au-Prince, which is 3 or 4 hours away, in order to support the school and the orphanage as well as your family?
6 days a week. I work over 6 days a week.
So briefly, what we're saying is that he's accomplished a great deal with only being here 1 to 2 days a week. The on-site team has already made the commitment to support Mr. Fetty and his family for the next year. That's a $6,000 figure, to increase his productivity by 5 or 6 times. Beyond that, it's up to you.
We're at the Peligre Hope School, and we're in front of 2 kindergarten classes. We're here to talk about teacher salaries and school supplies. You can see the school supplies, pretty much what they work with is the blackboard and some chalk, and that's just about what they have for school supplies. We have, in the entire school, we have 8 teachers. Those 8 teachers make $125 a month. And the source of the funds for that, for those teacher salaries are donations. And donations, as you know, just kind of come and go. So they're very dependent on whatever the will of the people is. They also serve a meal a day, and that is a donation, so they have to pay a kitchen helper, and they have another teacher assistant that they pay. So we need to figure out a way to support these teachers.
Good afternoon and welcome to Peligre. I would just like to share with you a couple of things today. One certainly is the latrine that we have all used while we have been here as guests. I'd also like to share with you the kitchen and where the food is prepared for the children of the orphanage and school. And to start out, I'm going to introduce you to Mr. Fetty's wife, Darlene, and she is such a hard worker, and she is preparing some of the food for this evening. Then, as we come by, you'll see that they're using a lot of charcoal here to actually cook the food. They're not using a regular stove at all. And we have the dirty dishes from lunch here on the ground. This is where they actually wash the dishes, and then again some of the food preparation is done on various of the cooking grills. We have our neighborhood dog, our watchdog, that is present, along with some of the fresh produce from today, the bananas and oranges that are there. And we're cooking rice and bean sauce, which has butter in it. You can see the butter is cooking, and she's adding some bouillon, it looks like. And this is Eva Rose. Eva Rose has been such a good friend here in Haiti and is dedicated to helping Fetty and his wife with the cooking. So we have a lot of issues. I'm getting a little smoke, excuse me, in the sanitary conditions. And this certainly speaks to why we need a new kitchen, and we need to help our friends here have a better place to prepare their food.
Whew! Smell-o-vision. Be glad it's not that. One latrine for 110 school children and 30 orphans. But there is some help on the way. They are digging another one here. They had additional latrines. But for now, they run into a little problem. Rocks, large rocks, bigger than those in Kentucky. But hopefully this will be solved soon and there will be additional latrine facility for the children. Let's take a look at their drinking water. As you can see, this is a pump that'll pump water out of the cistern here. It's the only source of reasonably clean water, but not what you and I would call potable. The water in this cistern is provided by the UN, holds about 16,000 gallons, and that water right now is being used for a source of cleaning. There's a faucet here to the left, and on down the hill here is a recently completed shower house. Fortunately completed this week while we were here, and we were able to use it a few times. But it's the only clean water, or reasonably clean water, that they have available. But it's not the water that you and I would want to use in our home and for our children. There are ways we can help this, and you need to think about that.
You know, when we were little kids, we used to play with our hands all the time. We played that little game, here's the church, here's the steeple, and here's the people. Well, here in Haiti, right here at Pellegrin, we have found our brothers and sisters in Christ. This is the church where they worship. It's in quite disrepair because the roof needs repair and the inside needs repair as well, and that's where we can help. I want to show you how they worship.
Les Jésus mourit sur calvaire, les Christ mourit, c'était pour moi.
It's about 9 o'clock in Peleg at the orphanage, and we are going to show you where the boys sleep right now. This is the room that 18 boys sleep in. And we think it's about 10 by 10. They have a mattress, a cot, and then the carpets. During the day, they pull the carpets away in the corner, and at night they pull them back to the center of the room so they can sleep. And they've got backpacks, and there's a few boxes in the room where they keep all of their belongings. And this is the girls' sleeping area, and they have a guest, and they've given him the best room. So right now they're sleeping in the hallway. Got 2 girls out here, and the rest of the girls are all in one room. Tonight the power happens to be out, so we've got a candle over there. They are very gracious people. They would give us our own room to sleep together in one room.
We hope you enjoyed this glimpse into the work of Pellegrin Mission. We hope that it's touched your hearts the way it's touched our hearts. Every one of us that's on this mission team from Immanuel has decided to give part of our hearts and lives to this place. We want to invite you to do the same thing. Please pray about what God would have you do here. Some of you may just pray, and that would be wonderful. Some of you will give money to support the work of the orphanage or the school. Some of you will want to come and be on a mission trip here, and we invite you to do that as well. But we want you most of all to be in prayer about what God would have you do, to be about the business of sharing faith and serving others, even in such a place as Haiti. Thanks for watching, and God bless you.